Hello and welcome to the FileWave Foundry, where great FileWave minds are forged. My name is Tony Keller and I manage the certification and training programs here at FileWave. Over the past 6 months, we've made quite an effort to try to fix a problem. And that problem is that everyone in IT in all organizations worldwide is having to constantly do more with less. And the implication of that, when it comes to training, is that no one has time to go and sit in a course for 5 days and learn about using FileWave. And we know that those who know FileWave love FileWave. So what have we done about that? Well, we've built out now a new learning management system for FileWave called the FileWave Foundry. The FileWave Foundry makes use of a concept called the flipped classroom to make it possible for you to do training on FileWave at any time, in any location, and on any device that you choose. So rather than sitting in a classroom for hours and hours and days, you can digest material at your leisure when you have time to do so. And you can gradually work through the material at your own pace, learning topics as you choose. There's over 30 hours of material in the FileWave Foundry at current, and it's continuing to grow. There are 3 levels of content in the Foundry. There's a 101 level, which is primarily introductory material up through implementation of a basic server and basic configuration. Then there's 201 level material, which is kind of everything that a day-to-day FileWave administrator needs to know. And then lastly, we've got our 301 material, which is still being worked on now, but is primarily for our implementers and FileWave partners. Let's take a quick break and look at some of the content that you'll find in the FileWave Foundry. One, there's an assistant specifically for LDAP called the LDAP Browser Assistant, and it's an excellent little tool for being able to browse through the directory structure from within FileWave. So you can browse around and see the objects. So for instance, here on the right, we're looking at the Paris OU, and we can see the users that are in that OU. So it's nice. It's also a nice confirmation to just see that everything is syncing right. All right, so here we are in our Windows admin. Let's take a look at creating an additional local admin user and kind of talking about those rights a little bit. So as we mentioned before, we get to manage administrators through assistants and then manage administrators. But what we want to do is create a new local admin account. And maybe we can do that for a couple of different things. So what I'm going to do is click the little plus sign down here at the bottom, and we're going to choose a local account. You can see the LDAP group account is actually grayed out right now because I don't have an LDAP server set up. That's some great content, huh? Well, don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. But you may be asking yourself at this point, how do I get access to this, and do I have to pay anything for it? Well, the answer to that depends on your role in your FileWave environment right now. Any Alliance member, that is anyone that's got to log into our FileWave Alliance site, the community site, can see the 101 material for free. So all you have to do is create an account there. That's for free, and you can see the 101 level material. The 201 level material is available in multiple methods. If you're a named contact on FileWave.com, meaning you're someone who can open a support ticket at FileWave, then you'll automatically have access to the 201 level materials for training purposes. But there are 2 other levels of access to that training material. If you're not a named contact, you can purchase an annual subscription for access to that training content. And if you have interest in certification, whether you're a named contact or not, there's a subscription available for the certification where you get access to the materials, the labs, the exercises, and the ability to take the FileWave Certified Administrator exam. And lastly, the 301 material is available via subscription only. To get access to the FileWave Foundry, please send an email to foundry@filewave.com and let us know that you'd like access. So for now, we thank you for joining us, and please go enjoy some of the content that you're going to find on foundry.filewave.com.